Testing, testing.
I am ready for a new day.
So this is day 2 of the giant loop. I've identified certain castles that were active in the server before and now they're not. Oh shit. Oh, never mind. AK OLED resolution. If you have an OLED, you're in for a treat. We're currently not on TikTok because I want to put all the bandwidth towards YouTube because the quality has been outstanding. So we're gonna head back to yesterday's castle. A monitor or TV? What do you mean? Oh, it's compatible with OLED TVs and monitors. I set up a special program that allows the blacks to shut off completely. It's kind of a feature that only I do. I don't see a lot of people doing that. But right now we're heading back to yesterday's castle. And then I discovered a new castle, but me and him were okay with each other, so I'm not sure if I'm going to destroy that. But I had a beef with this guy right here, so I'm most likely going to end up destroying his castle. And if anyone can tell me if they could hear my voice, let me know, because I just put on the mic and I rarely do that. But it's been such a big... Oh shit, did my controller just die? Fuck. Shit, I think I'm... Okay. We're back in control. Damn, my Pro controller is getting old. My original Pro controller, the battery only seems to last 1 day. I used to be able to get like 2 weeks out of that thing. Oh my god, is it gone? Oh shit. Oh no, it's not gone. But basically, I was the king of this land, and I'm taking back my status as the king. The king is defined as the person who has the most valuables, the most power, and the most influence. So where we left off yesterday, we were at this castle. I'm surprised it's still up. So we're gonna head back over. Oh, you know what's funny? No, I get what you're saying. No, I'm actually not even using a TV right now. I don't have a TV. My TV broke, and I've been trying to get donations to get a new one. Actually, I'm actually using game capture. Can you friggin' believe that? I figured out a way to code game capture so that it outputs in the exact resolution. Isn't that impressive? But yeah, my TV's been gone for a week now. That's why the lives have been short, and you know, I need to get about $300 more donations to get a Samsung. Unfortunately, the top half of the TV died and then it just stopped working. But I have gotten, what did I get? 50, 50, another 100. All I know is I only need about like 200 more. But anyways, let me focus because this is a time constraint here. But no, for you guys, it's still capable in OLED 8K. I can't, oh, I already did it. See, I gotta pay attention. Every minute counts. Why? Is it that impressive that you're like, damn, I gotta get one of those? Because if so, I want to know. That means that I coded it right. Okay, so that whip, I was kind of interested in that. I'll give these to poor people that don't have weapons. These are all legendaries, so I should probably take all of them. Yeah, I take like one look at it and I already know what's good and what's not. Like, that's why you guys are like, how is he reading so fast? Because I remember the image in my mind, and if it doesn't cross-check against what I need, then I just, that's it. Dun, 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 dun. I think the way this is working though in terms of the quality is any quality that would have went towards an actual 4K TV is actually getting what's the word for that? Tendered to the live rather than to the monitor itself. I think that's my theory I'm working with here. It kind of makes sense though if you really think about it, right? But no, I had a rough time last week with game capture. I was so disappointed. And I still have the broken TV sitting right in front of me. I need to figure out a way to get rid of it. Yeah, I think this castle is done, guys. I mean, maybe one gem run. I'm not really seeing anything here that's worth it, you know? I'm not really seeing anything here. So I'll do a drop. I got 6 minutes left and then we destroy. And that's what they get for being rude to me. I'm one of the nicest people. And I told them, I said, someday I'm gonna get you, you know that, right? And I kept my word on that. Even if it was 8 months in the future. Okay, so not really interested in blood, greater blood essence. It's pretty much useless. I will take some though. I don't want to be dumb and say, oh, I had a chance to take those. Trust me, that's happened quite a few times. Glass, you can never get enough glass. I can start building my walls with those. There was literally an entire cabinet filled of blood essence. I've never seen anything like it in my entire time. Bat leather, that's a very rare commodity. I'm looking for rare and items that I can't produce myself right now. Yeah, I've already run through this. I'll take that mask. I'll give this armor to somebody else who might need it. Shit, did I just accidentally... But I'm glad you think that the live is impressive. I do too. I was looking at it myself like, ooh, my people are gonna freak out when they see that. So I'm glad that it's actually working. However, once we start playing the game for a good hour and heat soaks takes over, you'll notice that it'll get slower, but the picture quality won't digress. Okay, what do we got here? Oh shit, so we got that one, one more. I don't want them to come back and have a chance to reclaim this. You know how I hate somebody is when I'll destroy their castle and not even take an item. It's like, I don't want your dirty items. Oh guys, it was the gems. It was the gems. Remember when I said, oh, we should get the gems? Those are the least favorite thing. It's like, what can you even do with gems? Oh wait, it looks like somebody's been here. This was filled. Oh wait, here it is. Okay. Boom. And I think that's a wrap, guys. It's time to say bye to this castle for what they've done. Now, I'm not ruthless, but when you know the history, you're like, damn, he's right. And trust me, this is not something that I take lightly. This is probably thousands of hours of somebody's work. But this is what happens when you choose to treat people like shit, especially when they were a new player. So here we go. Son of a bitch.
I cannot go on.
I just wanted that 100%. That's alright. I can make it right back. Sometimes I take that risk and I'm like, maybe I'll fucking get him right as it explodes. That wasn't worth it. I should have just fucking... But yeah, to stream this way, you're gonna need like a fucking $6,000 graphic card. But I got it back when it was $2,000. And you guys already know my favorite brand. And I'll stand by them. They've done nothing but make my career a pleasure. That was so fucking lame, dude. I should have just fucking backed out. Why didn't I fucking back out? Now I gotta go all the way back here, collect this one. But yeah, basically somebody taught me a trick where like if you drop the inventory, it lasts for 40 minutes. So I can come back in 40 minutes, up to 40 minutes to grab that. So let's see what's the most important though. Obviously the gems are not. Oh, honestly, that's the most important. So I just actually reset the timer because of that. So now they're back up to 40 minutes. I might just wait until nighttime. I'm not trying to like check that back like that. Whoops. Sometimes it's better to just wait it out. There's too many variables that can go wrong on the way there. But yeah, I got the resolution on in-game right now at 3820. That's why everything looks so friggin' perfect. Like you could literally see a termite on the ground. Okay, it should be night any second now. It's too bad the crown wasn't gold. Alright, I think once it gets on the 5. I need to find something while I wait. What the fuck is going on over there? I'm like feet away from it. I swear to God, I'll fucking... I should have known better. So now we take this back. No, the other guy said the same thing. I didn't get a new TV, Tom. It's coded to send out an 8K OLED signal. So basically all the assets that would have went towards a TV for me in person are instead being diverted out, which is actually a genius strategy I've never thought of before. So all those graphics that were supposed to be for my eyes are actually getting sent out to you guys temporarily until I get myself um, a minimum of a 4K TV. The other guy said the same thing, but I'm glad that it looks good because I had a lot of trouble ever since my TV's been been gone. Next time I'll put in the title, it means basically if you have an OLED TV or an 8K TV, you're gonna get the best resolution possible. And I'm not streaming on TikTok either to save that bandwidth so that YouTube gets the best experience. Oh shit. So yeah, basically there's a couple tricks I'm using right now to get these graphics, right? Why not? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to point that out in the title. I couldn't believe it. Like, I went on YouTube and I'm like, what? It literally looks like I'm playing the game on my computer screen. How did I get the graphics so good? And then I figured it out last night and I was like, oh, I see. It took a lot of work. But no, for me, I'm not getting that high quality that you guys are. But doesn't it make sense? It's like any assets that were going to be used towards HDMI out TV are now being directly used to stream. It makes sense when you really think about it. All those hard assets that the computer would be using normally is freed up and it's allowed to be. I need to roll something really quick. Oh, actually, I'll go in here. I pretty much abandoned the other server because I don't like them. And one day I was logging off of the other server and I said, damn man, it's been 3 months, you know, the server's been gone. And I said, you know what, I'm just gonna randomly try to log in. I know it's not gonna work. And I had Axel next to me. And next thing you know, it said loading 1 out of 12. I said, oh shit, that means that it's loading. Because before it would say initializing and then it wouldn't do anything. And I said, oh, watch this, it's about to load up. And then it fucking loaded up. And my original castle that I had for over a year with Blake. And this is Blake's castle that I now own. Yeah, anybody on that other server, I don't like them. They're thieves. For a minute, I thought... Now, don't get me wrong. The way I behave on Lycaris can be explained. Because although it could seem like I'm a thief, I'm actually not. You got to remember that in my head, I remember what people did to me back then, how they treated me back then, and I remember their names. And I always told them, I said, you know, I'm going to get you someday, right? I don't care if it takes a year, 2 years, I'm going to get you. And then here we are. I'm keeping on my word. And King Malice, not Darrow, it's Malice. But so my behavior on the other stream was the other, not the stream, the other world was very kind, and I really wanted people to help me find my original red cape. It wouldn't have been original, but it would have been the same thing. And I explained to them why I needed it. It's not a big deal. It's only a tier 2 cape, and it's not about the power, it's about the look and the memory of my friend. And not one motherfucker for 3 months straight. You're telling me not one motherfucker had it? Bull fucking shit. Fuck them. But I am still powerful on that server. And I'm just going to use it to take people down. I'm going to give them the treatment that they did to everybody else. So now we're back on my server. The Lycurus famous server. And so my goals on this server back then were take down every castle, because at the time everyone wasn't good. However, these people that made it through, I'm gonna spare them. It shows that they really cared about their castle, and I'm not gonna go after them. And there actually was a guy right here that we'll go visit his castle really quick. Oh, and all I asked for was this cape right here. That's all I was asking people for, and now I have 3 of them on my original server. You're telling me not one person could just give me my red cape? Fuck them. So my goal is to become the most wealthy, powerful, and always has been my goal on this entire server. Pretty soon this entire level will be filled with chests from wall to wall, side to side, and I only collect high tier items such as blood potions. I mean, I got about 458 of those. I got 279 weapons, more blood potions. Oh, you know what? I can make a drop right now. Level 30 weapons that can be fixed. Look at this. I got to put this one over here. I literally have 3 sets. 3 sets of Dracula's armor. The one I'm wearing right now, which is the strongest armor in the game. And then here's the chest piece right here. Here's the chest piece right there. I got every single piece. And this was actually a helmet that Blake gave me. I should probably wear that. And this is the crown, so I'll put the crown back. But yeah, Blake made me look like this. And this is Blake's sword. And then I also acquired the highest level broadsword and the highest level reaper. Wait, why is there a chest missing? Oh. Everything has to be symmetrical. But yeah, I got everything under the sun, like including axes that I haven't tried out yet. I got the level 30 guns. Oh damn, those axes are nice. Those are the enchanted axes. Let's see. I'm only the best because I dedicate my time every single day. And I know a good player when I see one too. Like people like Argo that I don't like because of his values and morals. but I gotta respect the fact that he's on every single day, non-stop. So he's a threat to me. He's basically another king, like me. And kings are threats to me. Passive players are not threats to me. Kings that spend lots of time knowing where people are, where their assets are, when they're on, when they're off, those are the threats to me, because that's what I am. And that's what being a king is for foreseeing that stuff. Like in this game, there's strategy, but it's long-term strategy. It's not strategy like right now. And some people, sometimes they get lost and they forget about their long-term strategy. And my long-term strategy is to keep my castle around as long as I can until the day I die in real life. And then you know what? Whoever gets all my treasure, they're going to be really happy. And I hope they do it the right way and drop loot bags and then come back, because that would be an extreme waste. I mean, shit, who else can read chests like that quick? Like, I know exactly what's in the chest just by reading it like that. I really missed my old castles so much, though. Right in the middle of Dunley. We should go visit the new old castle, because now that my castle is back, I think we're going to be quitting that other server. We only started that because I had no choice. This server went down. But I think the long-term solution here would be to continue to charge the heart, because in the event that this server goes down again, which it has a history of doing, I'll already be established as a top leader in the game. Long-term strategy, guys. Think. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. Ultimately, my goal with this server was to move my main castle right where I am in the other server, which is right here and right here. And as you can see, I've already pushed my way up. So the second this person's gone, oh shit. Oh no, I gotta go check that out. That's somebody I liked, and it looks like their name is not there anymore. What the fuck? Oh, if that's true, I'm gonna put that on my list of payback for others. They'll be gone. You son of a bitch, that was Mackin's place. I gotta put that name on my bad list. Okay, it does look like there's some open castles here, but I'm not interested in pursuing those because the old server's back up. But I do want to go see what the situation is with Mackin's castle. Oh yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Please tell me Mackin's castle is still there. Oh my god, it looks like his castle's gone. Dude, what the fuck? No. No. Dude, Mackin's castle's gone. You have to be fucking shitting me. I just missed it. I could have claimed this land. Wait, wait. Why does this look so similar, though? Hold on a second. So you're telling me that bitch fucking robbed him of everything? Wow. They literally took his castle. This was my castle, remember when we just left there and then I took a right over here and then my castle is right there? I could have claimed this. I told people I would be claiming it and I will be keeping my word. Wow, they took fucking Mackin's castle. I cannot believe this. He better be on the map still. We need to talk after that. I bet it was all Argo's doing. He lives right next to him. And he saw the opportunity and he stole all the fucker's shit. Dude, we gotta find Mackin. If he's not on this server, like, that means he fucking gave up. We need to get this ham in air. I'm sick of that name. We gotta get this guy out of there. Wow, they took... There's nothing I can do about it. They fucking took his castle. They knew how elaborate his castle was and they still took it. I just wrote down that person's name on my bad list on the piece of paper. That's gonna be a side quest. Your castle, you better fucking watch out, bitch. And then this is the... Ooh, his... Wait, wait. His blood heart is small. I might be able to get this. No fucking way. I might be able to get my castle. The second that goes dry, someone's gonna know. I've seen hearts look like that before, and even though it looks dry, there still could be about a day left in that. So there is a chance I might be able to get my castle. So then we move this castle to there. And then I'll kick this person out eventually, this bitch that took over Mackin's castle. I can't believe that, man. They fucking took out a god's castle. What about Kirby? No way. Kirby's gone? You gotta be shitting me right now. I'm so sick of this server. They are so fucking toxic, dude. He's been there a while. Delilah's been here a while. He's been here a while. I don't know who that is. Wow, they took Kirby out. He was the guy that got me started on this server when he found out that I was a god on the other server and he felt bad. So they took out Kirby too. Damn. I'm gonna get him back for that. Delilah took it. That friggin' bitch, Ariadel and Delilah. If it wasn't for them two, I would have already had my castle right there. But no, they passed it up and didn't even let me know, give me a heads up. So not only did you piss me off once, you pissed me off twice. You sabotaged my second master. I gotta put this on the list. I'm gonna get them, I'm gonna get... They're gone, dude, they're gone. They pissed me the fuck off. I cannot believe Kirby is gone. He literally gave me the endgame sword. And the Dracula armor, and everything, and the cape. How dare they? I'm gonna go look at that bitch's property now. I'm pissed. Fucking cunt. He was a fucking god. How dare you do that? You don't do that to gods. Oh, but nobody will take down Argo, right? Some fucking cowboy ass sounding name. I don't even want to hear that name anymore. Friggin' bitch. I bet she just did it too. Bro, I am pissed. They took down Kirby. Now listen, Kirby was my second master, but he was nowhere near the bonds of me and Master Blake. He literally almost raised me like a dad in this game. Kirby just kind of said, here's what you need, and kind of just went off. And I'll never forget that. He just came to my castle, dropped every single high-end item, no questions asked, and I'll always respect him for that. And I will get them back. They're gonna lose everything. They're gonna fucking lose everything. What was that? Flash. See what I mean? I'm getting too absorbed in this server. I gotta leave. I gotta figure out what the situation with this castle is and leave. Oh, and fill up my blood hearts. So I can keep my stance. Wow, she fucking knocked his castle down to build this low class, no good piece of shit. Wow. I like how she tried to copy his style too, by adding random ass fucking levels. Friggin' bitch. I'll be back for you. That's not over. And then Zuzi, you're done. The day you took that castle was the day you fucking lost everything. Because when I make your castle disappear, I'm not even going to collect your assets, and I'm going to let them burn up in the sun. Because I don't want your dirty items. They're going to wish they never did that. I need to go solidify myself in my real server. I can't be dealing with these. I'm already pissed off. There is no respect in this community at all. At least in Lycaris, they'll steal from you and then not knock down your castle. But I have a list of people that I'm knocking down. Am I stuck? So if you guys see me doing it, it's because there's a reason, you know? Because remember, I don't go for thieves or people who treat others badly. So I don't care if you live in a palisade. If you treated me badly when I was trying to help you, you're a target. But people in a palisade alone, no, I don't even loot from them because I know all their items are shit. And I would feel like shit too. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna see how many days left. So this was the new second castle. So 3 days for this castle. Yeah, there might be about 3 days left on that other guy's castle because that's about the size of the ball when we went to go look at it. So I'm gonna check every night. And my game plan with this one will be to reclaim Lower Dunley and just kind of lurk and see what happens on the server. I'm not going to play it, but I'll check in every day and I'll make sure who's where and try to control that scenery. Because there's many tactics you can do to control an entire map. Like, you can use aggressive sadism. You can you can, like I said earlier, loot and just let the items disappear, because if they loot you, then they're gonna get their items back. So, and then you can use strategic. Okay, so 5 days for this one, 9 days for that one. Yeah, I think I'm done on this one. And the funny part is that Lycurus only comes up for people who were previously in the Lycurus server. Because when you go to look it up on BattleNet, it doesn't come up. So I wanted to find out the exact day the uptime was, because it was down for 3 months. And I was literally so depressed. I came home Christmas night and it was the best Christmas gift ever. And I said, I'm just going to randomly check this before I go to bed. And I was really tired. And then it logged in and I got a burst of energy and I played it all night. But yep, this is the true King's Castle. And this is the castle over here that I was showing you guys that bitch Zuzi took. She stole Mackin's fucking castle. And he's gonna be pissed. You don't fucking do that shit. Wait, actually, I feel lucky about that one. But yeah, this right here was Mackin's castle that I just showed you guys, but in this server it's mine. And I don't know anyone else so dedicated like me that would make a shrine for an old friend and dedicate an entire castle almost as a replica to his. No one's got a heart as big as mine. But trust me, Zuzi, your castle will be gone. And I will own those 2 pieces of land. I'm going to move that castle from here all the way to here for the first one. Honestly, I should move that one first because I want all my treasure here. And then on both servers, I'll have the same land. And it'll look like this. So before, we walked up to it and we could see a blood heart inside. And this is what mine looks like on this one. This is the waiting room, so if somebody wants to come in and wait for me to come down, I answer the door, and this door is shut so that you can't go in. And then we talk right here and you tell me why you're here. And then if I approve why you're here, then we go in. And then on the back over here, sorry, I had a notification, I don't know what that was. I'm like confused a little bit what that was. But yeah, this is the music room. This was the very first chest floor. And then this was added recently. And then we got the Asian watershed. And then this is the second treasure room, very unorganized. This game does not take a lot to get into. When your heart is filled all the time, you don't got to worry about nothing. I tell that to everyone who says that. You just have to put in that effort, and it's totally worth it. It's a AAA game, and I honestly think it should get Game of the Year. I haven't seen a game this great since Ocarina of Time came out, and when you know who I am and what I like, that says a lot. It means you're not giving it enough time, or you're just not. You need to understand the vibe of the game. It's about power, control, and influence, especially among opinion, not just in game. I mean, shit, I got people talking about me all great just because I helped them out. And I learned that from my Prime Master. So, but you gotta screen people. You don't want people knowing that you have all that stuff, because then you're a target. If you screen somebody and they come out as a good person, then I typically just allow them in. That's why I have a waiting room. And this porch has been here since Blake's castle was going down. I remember the day I put this here, it was so I could look at his red castle and hope that he would come back, but he never did. But now I'm the owner. That resolution is so fine, you can see every single chest. That's crazy. And I call this the junk room. This is where all the shit goes. So right now I'm kind of taking a break on this castle, and I've been trying to work on Blake's castle. And I have all the materials to do so. I want to get this enclosed so I can like go through the treasure and like and that's so I can see who's coming in. And this is so I can look at my porches right next to each other, because you could see my other castle over there. So it's almost like you could see each castle. But that kind of ruins it though. But yeah, once I get this area enclosed, I'll be able to go through all those good items that I got from that high tier god from the stream last night. Because I'm really curious to go through all this stuff. If only there was a way I could make a bridge across these castles, because that would be kind of nice. I'm gonna close it up just for now, or else my castle won't get a roof. So I must be missing one somewhere. There it is. Okay, now I can go through all that stuff. Whew. So this is the culmination of 17 trips of back and forth from a level 92 god. I was already a level 88. First thing is we need some lighting. I need to get grave dust because it's too dark. Two Dracula keys, 468 blood potions, an entire rack of the Stygian shards, and I mean like 50 of them. So 50 times 1,000, 50,000 shards. They're just not all in the same place. Level 30 weapons. We gotta try those out. I got like 50 racks of 50 bars of gold. Another Cardinals cape cloak. 50 there. Onyx tiers. Those are the best. Use those to fix the great weapons. Oh shit, more Onyx tiers. Hold on. Oh, never mind. Oh, there they are. There's the gold. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 bars of gold. Oh yeah, and then what else? There's more downstairs.
It's not time to strike. It's not time to strike. Yes.